Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and please do remember, if you do not like what I say, how I say it, or why I say it, then please do feel free to click off this video and go about the rest of your day in peace. And so today we have I'm gonna say it's hopefully going to be a fun little pick a card, since I am doing a very specific kind of spread and some other things along with this video. I do also want to say, if I sound at all a little bit strange or during this video, because I feel like I have been sounding a little bit weird in my last two videos I filmed, that is just because I'm having some sinus problems. It's the summer, so there's a lot of air conditioning on, fans and all that stuff, because it's just been boiling hot. So like, that is why I might sound a little bit off versus some of my other videos. But with that said, today's theme and sort of topic for this pick a card is, are you on the right career path? So some things to keep in mind with this video is that no, this is not going to be really focusing on what is your best career path for you. I actually did a earlier video here on my channel that covers that topic. I'll have it linked. I might, do a second part to that video, do another one, since the first one was when I first started here on my channel doing these pick a cards. So I can probably, every reading I do, I get better and better at reading the cards. So with that said, so this is more about, trying to get kind of a yes or no answer. If what you are currently doing or thinking about doing, are you working right now? Are you not working? Whatever the situation is, are you on the right path towards the career that is right for you? Are you doing the right career that's right for you? And getting kind of a yes or no answer. With that said, though, the tarot is not really, the tarot isn't great at doing like a very distinct yes or no, because it's more about engaging with, the reader or the person who's receiving the reading and having sort of a dialogue and a conversation. So it usually adds more detail. But with the specific spread that I'm using, which actually comes, I first discovered it through the deck that I'm using today, it is known as the Susan Blair Hunt's yes-no spread. And so I've taken inspiration from that. I did, draw as many cards as I felt necessary for each pile. And so this spread came from her Tarot Prediction and Divination book. And essentially what it is you get sort of a sense of a yes or a no based on what cards are in, that you pull. So, major arcana cards and even numbered minor cards would signify a yes, while, the court cards and uneven minor cards represent a no. So through that, we'll be able to get some idea of, like, in each pile, say, like, for pile 7, like, there were mostly, major, like, 3 major arcanas and maybe 2, uneven minor arcana. So that would signify, like, yeah, like, for the most part, it is a yes, you are on the right career path, but there's like a but in there saying, like, you need to watch out for these things. So it's getting a sense of a yes or a no, but adding more detail into, like, why it is a yes, why it is a no, or why it's somewhere in kind of the gray area. That's at least how I'm viewing this, how this spread works. And so I thought it would be fun kind of to try this out. Also, I will also be using my pendulum to also get a sort of a yes or a no. And so I will also say with the pendulum, pendulums are, in my opinion, a very sensitive divination tool. And so it will be interesting to see how that, how that works. And of course, with every reading that I do for these piles, I will also end it by pulling at least one oracle card for you, just to wrap up this message. So this should be hopefully a pretty chill but informative kind of pick a card. So with that said, let me go ahead and introduce the piles now. So pile 1 over here is going to be the Aquamarine. Pile 2 is the Bumblebee Jasper. Pile 3 is going to be the Labradorite. Pile 4 is the Carnelian. Pile 5 is the Angel Aura Quartz. And pile 6 is the Leopard Skin Jasper. So go ahead and take your time, meditate and choose the pile that is most resonating with you. You know, if there's more than one pile that is resonating with you, do feel free to look at that other pile. But again, with this pile, this particular pick card, I would recommend trying to select at least one major pile to give you the most accurate idea. And so with that said, of course, the timestamps will be down in the description as well as the comments. And so let's go ahead and dive into this. For those of you who picked group 1 with the Aquamarine, we're going to go ahead and start first with the Pendulum. So let's go ahead and see what the Pendulum may say. So, are those who choose group 1 with the Aquamarine on the right career path? All right, so what I was getting off the Pendulum is that for the majority of you, it seems like it is a yes, that you are on the right career path, but there's a little bit of confusion, a little bit of back and forth on there. So let's go ahead and also see what the tarot cards I pulled are, and let's see what's going on. So we got the Ace of Cups, we have the 8 of Cups, we have the King of Coins, we have the Emperor, we have the Hermit, and we have the Queen of Wands. So okay, so see, just like how the Pendulum was acting right at the beginning, we have an even split here. So for the majority of you, I would say that it feels like you guys are kind of at a crossroads right now when it comes to your career path, where obviously, now this is the portion where, you know, we're going to get more into reading the specifics of what the cards are saying. And so, you know, especially over here with the, you know, what's considered the even cards, the yes side of this, I feel like for you guys right now, when it comes to your career path, it has a lot to do with needing to take, you know, your hermit's journey. You need to do more inner reflection, sort of discover more about, you know, yourself in that regards, and kind of moving away from things that no longer are serving you. Because it's all about coming back to this point where you're reclaiming your power with the Emperor. So, you know, this is all about a moment of withdrawal, you know, questioning everything with only your own heart, mind, and soul as the measure. Keep what rings true, disregard what doesn't. So yeah, even with this 8 of Cups, it's always kind of this story of, you know, you could be in a good situation right now, or, you know, maybe it's a good situation how others perceive it to be for you, but you just, something inside just doesn't feel satisfied, so you have to move away from it. And it's really about, again, I think for you guys, reclaiming your power in that regards, especially when we have the appearance of like the King of Coins and the Queen of Wands. You really want to take this time when it comes to if you're on the right career path or not. You have to figure out what is it you're currently doing, and is it really aligning with what your heart and your soul is saying? You know, is it giving you what you need in order to be abundant and in control of your finances? Is it giving you, you know, the capability of really expressing yourself, and with that fiery Queen of Wands, that confidence, you know, self-power, your personal power. And also with the Ace of Cups, you know, that is the sign, obviously with the Ace of Cups, it is, you know, a new beginning, a new emotional beginning. It's new creativity, emotional intelligence. And that is something you're seeking out, definitely, I feel like, with your career is, you know, also could be a sign of, you know, being offered a gift of love. So you don't want to be stubborn. You want to receive it and offer your own hand in friendship, beginning again. That's what I'm definitely getting a sense here. So for you guys on that question of if you are on the right career path or not, it's really up to you. It's up to this question if going on a little bit of a journey, doing some more self-discovery, and making sure that what you're doing is really checking all the box on your list, especially for your your personal development, for your emotional well-being, for your creativity, for your passion, for, you know, all of that charisma, because you have that capability. It's just a matter of kind of, again, making sure that you're doing something that's going to allow you to express yourself and make you feel comfortable in your own seat of power. You know, don't get into a situation where it feels like you're giving your power over to somebody else. So this could be definitely a sign for some of you that, I know I wasn't going to say too much about like what is your perfect career path, but I'm getting the sense of maybe you are a group who are kind of transitioning. Maybe you want to be more like an entrepreneur for yourself, start your own business. And so that, you know, something like that requires a lot of faith and courage, as well as, again, a lot of self-discovery. You have to really know a lot about yourself and also be very honest about, you know, what areas do you need help? Because like the Emperor, he knows how to delegate, you know, power and responsibilities. You know, he knows that he can't achieve everything on his own, and so he needs to be able to rely on other people. So yeah, I feel like for you guys, it's just a matter of questioning, you know, what is it you want to truly be doing right now as far as your career goes, and doing that self-discovery, really getting down into the nitty-gritty, and then only then will you be able to sort of decide, like, if you are currently employed somewhere, like, is this career actually fulfilling me in all those areas that I need now? Or is it something I need to cut away and release so that I can start again? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. So let's go ahead now and pull at least one oracle card to sort of clarify, you know, what else do you guys need to know about your career path right now? Ooh, I just had something fall over. What else do you guys, group 1 with the Aquamarine, who chose this group, need to know about your career path? Okay. Oh, look at what we got. We got card 30, Adventure. Look at that, guys. That totally makes sense. That's like that 8 of Wands. You guys need to go on that self-discovery journey and, you know, experience a little bit more. Because once you experience a little bit more, and maybe through that process, you'll encounter, you know, new love situations. You know, you might discover more about yourself. You might discover people who represent like this King and Queen of Wands energy, who might be able to give you more advice when it comes to what you should be doing. So specifically what this card says is, it is an excellent time to take a short jaunt anywhere that inspires you. If you enjoy horseback riding or riding a bike, create the opportunity to do this. Just get outdoors and travel. It will help you break out of your routine. It may also expose you to a different outlook, a new opportunity, or an escapade. You are really going to feel so much better after taking a break. There is no feeling quite like having the wind blow through your hair or the sun on your back. So yeah, I definitely feel like for you guys, that is totally what this is about. In order for you to know if what you're doing or what you want to move towards is the right career path for you, that's going to be the most fulfilling for you, you first have to take a little bit of a break. Because I feel like you're a group who've been working very hard for a very long time, and now you're just kind of like, wait, what have I been doing with all of my time recently? Like, what am I doing? Like, what is going on? So you need to just kind of like rise above those things and kind of just go off on, you know, your journey, your hermit's journey. Kind of disconnect from, if you need to, social media, from certain friend groups, whatever it may be, and just kind of be in your own headspace for a while so that you can reconnect on that. So yes, that is what I'm seeing for you guys, group 1. If this reading resonated for you, please do leave a like on this video. If you want me to do another video kind of with this yes-no kind of spread again, only with a different topic, do let me also know that. If you want me to continue to use, you know, the pendulum in my readings, I will definitely do that. So yes, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. For those of you who picked group 2 with the Bumblebee Jasper, isn't this such a cool stone? I recently got this one. I love it. It's just, the colors are crazy on it. But let's go ahead and first start off by using my pendulum to see what it wants to say about your situation. So, for those who picked group 2 with the Bumblebee Jasper, are they on the right career path? All right, so already I would say that I feel like the pendulum is saying a strong yes for you guys, more so than like the first group. So let's go ahead and see if the tarot is also confirming that. Let's go ahead and see what we got. We have the World card, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Ace of Coins, we have the Six of Cups. What is this? The Seven of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Cups. So I would definitely say for you guys, it is a pretty strong yes. Like, I would say that you guys are definitely heading, if you're not already on the path that you're thinking about, you are headed definitely in the right direction. But it's so important for you guys to remember, because again, we have that little bit of like the if or the but here, in that you have to stay strong in what it is that you're deciding to do or what you're currently doing for career, you know, because there could definitely be a case where other people are wanting to, you know, try to tear you down on what it is that you're doing. You know, they want to, this is all about standing up for your beliefs, standing up for other people, being very strong in that sense, because it's like the wand energies. It's very fiery, it's very passionate, it's all about creativity, spirituality, also your work. So this is the defense, you know. Some things are worth protecting. In this situation, something is worth standing up for. Yourself, an idea, someone else. You know, whatever is being attacked deserves someone to watch its back. First of all, because the thing has worth. Second, because it's not a fair fight. The attack is either coming from several fronts or it is a combined effort. Standing alone for what is right isn't easy, but it's better than the alternative. Know what is right in this case and have the courage to take a stand. So I feel like that is definitely what is going to be required of you for your career. Maybe, you know, something I got is, you know, maybe you're somebody who is working in, maybe your career path has something to do with defending other people. We also have the Ace of Coins. So that tells me, you know, new beginning, and it's a very abundant. It's also, you know, a lot of abundance coming through with that. So you need to make sure that you keep standing your ground on whatever it is that your career path is, and saying like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I am very passionate about this. This is what's right for me. And the abundance will come. Again, you just have to keep standing your guard, because I feel like, you know, whatever the situation, it could try to block your abundance from coming and feeding into this. And so on more of the yes side of this, you know, we have the World card and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's two major arcanas. And with the World card, this is perfect, you know, it's completion of the cycle. It is, you know, very celebratory. It's victory. It is recognition for all that you've done. It's this perfect accumulation of everything you've experienced. And with the Wheel of Fortune, that's definitely telling me that your fortune in regards to your career, it's definitely, it could be moving on the up. You know, you'd be getting more good luck in that regards, because but the thing, of course, with the Wheel of Fortune is that it's always a cycle. So things, you know, have their dips. Sometimes they have their highs, and then it just keeps going. And so you just have to remember, like, that's just how the Wheel of Fortune works. But the Wheel of Fortune, it's never trying to throw things at you to be, like, a nuisance to you, to, like, try to stop you on your path. It's bringing these things because it's a lesson that you need to learn, and it's there to help you grow and continue with this. Also with the World card, you know, it's signaling that there's some aspect here that you have completed. And so now you can have a moment kind of in the sun to celebrate it, and then get back to work and thinking like, okay, what is my next major goal? So I feel like for you guys, as far as your career path, you are definitely on the right track. It's just, you got to remember to not let other people block your abundance or make you doubt what it is you're doing. And, you know, I feel like you're going to come to a point where you've achieved exactly what you want for your career path. And so now you have to be like, what's next? What is my next major goal? And set that so that you can still keep, you've come to this point where you've hit this mark. And so now you're like, okay, here's my next mark. And now I'm going to work to hit that too. You know, it's this constant process of you keep growing. And like with each process of that growth, there's going to be little dips, and then it's going to come back up. And then, you know, it's that journey again. It's starting your fool's journey again. We also have the Six of Cups. So this is a lot of remembrance. I get a strong sense of family here, of your childhood or children. And You know, you could definitely be achieving something wondrous as far as family goes. You know, this is the totally abundant, happy family card with the 10 of Cups. So you could be looking, you know, this is kind of happily ever after. You know, your future is glorious in that way. You know, you are all sharing the same beautiful dream and ready to take the next step together. So this could definitely talk about partnership with somebody else. Maybe you're starting a family on your path. That's kind of, it's something maybe attached to your career in that sense. And, you know, again, the future may bring challenges, but you know together you can face anything. So really enjoy this feeling, imprint it in your heart, and make sure your loved ones know without a doubt how you feel. You can draw on this feeling for strength during hard times. And yeah, that's kind of what this Six of Cups is referring to as well, because it's that remembrance. It's, you know, it's the blessings from the past. You know, it's also could be somebody offering you a gift, and so accept it. You know, there's no need, there's no sense of like super harsh emotions here. Again, the only way we're kind of getting that is with that 7 of Wands, and really that's just, again, make sure that you have your defenses up in certain situations, because you never know who might try to rain on your happy parade here, or try to keep your flow of abundance from getting to you. So just keep that all in mind. So, but overall, I feel like, yeah, you guys are definitely on the right track when it comes to your career, and it could definitely lead to wonderful abundance for your family, or maybe you're going to start a family. Maybe it's a rekindling. Maybe something you're doing with your career has something to do with your childhood or children, as I said. So yes, let's go ahead now and pull an oracle card just to add any additional information. You know, what is those who picked the Bumblebee Jasper group 2? What else do they need to know about their career path? What else do they need to know about their career path? Okay, so we have card 44, Seek Beauty. We have card 43, Love Matters, and we have card 47, Laughter. Look at that. And we have those, you know, that feature of kind of children again. So yeah, I feel like, you know, the important thing here is definitely throughout this process to honor yourself and really appreciate your own beauty. You know, this is a time to reflect on love and seek out beauty. You know, create memories. Take time to enjoy your experiences, celebrations, and special occasions. The recollection of happy moments will support you. Look not only in the world around you, but also within. Seek out the loving qualities that you appreciate about yourself. Search for your own beauty. Look at yourself and the world around you from a new perspective. So yeah, I feel like that totally lines up with a lot of this. And that's what's going to help you, again, when you get into these situations where, you know, things might, you know, people might try to be mean to you or whatever it is. Like, rely on all the happiness you've experienced in your life, and, you know, your own beauty. You are confident, you are beautiful, and you can do whatever it is that you want, because you've already achieved so much. So don't let anybody else try to tell you otherwise. And then with this, you know, card 43, Love Matters, the way you handle things is important. There will always be many challenges and life lessons, as that is part of the experience. Choose to learn from your encounters. Get your heart ready to receive and allow for various emotions you may be feeling. Consider what makes you happy. It is time for you to allow yourself a day of enjoyment. Love who you are and be willing to give and receive love unconditionally. So yeah, I definitely feel like for you guys, it's all about, again, celebrate your achievements, what you have already done as far as your career goes, and what it has done to lead you down this path towards family, towards love, to friendships. It's like it's all been positive, even through the challenges. Because you've probably had to work very hard for the abundance that you do have, and it's something it will always be there. The challenges will always come, you know, but you can always stand up and face them because you have that power with you. And others that you decide to share your life with will also help and support you in that way. And then finally, we have card 47 with laughter. Laughter breaks up stagnant energy, gets things moving, helps you relax. Laughter is a powerful antidote to stress, pain, and conflict. Nothing works faster or more dependably to bring your mind and body back into balance than a good laugh. Humor lightens your burdens, inspires hope, connects you to others, and keeps you grounded, focused, and alert. So yes, that is definitely, you guys are such, I feel like, again, the majority of you, it's a big yes here. Just keep, this kind of stuff in mind. But I feel like, this stuff is not really going to affect you that much because you are so joyful. You guys could definitely be, you could be a water sign maybe, or fire sign, possibly. Either way, it's like you guys just have a lot of happy emotions to sort of fall back on. You guys, I feel like, are very friendly. You're very, accepting of other people. And that is so great because it's really going to help you a lot. It's what helped you get to the points and, the high points that you've already achieved. It's just your natural, I feel like, personality is really something that attracts other people and works very well in whatever career path you are currently going on or what you might be heading towards. It's going to help you a lot in that way. So yes, that is what I'm seeing for you guys, group 2. If this reading resonated with you, please do leave a like on this video, comment, let me know what you thought about it. If you want me to do another one of these kind of yes/no spreads, but with a different question, feel free to comment letting me know what, topic you would like me to do with that. And if you want me to, continue to use my pendulum in some of the readings here in the future, I would definitely be down to do that. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. For those of you who picked group 3 with the Labradorite, let's go ahead and dive into what is going on here. So we're going to, of course, start with the pendulum first, just to get an idea of what it might be wants to say in regards. So here we go. Is for those who picked group 3 with the Labradorite, are they on the right career path? Are they on the right career path? All right, so for this group, the sense I was getting off the pendulum and what it seemed to be doing to me, at least, was saying a no, that you guys maybe are not on the right career path. But let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say in that regards. So we have the 3 of Wands, we have the King of Wands, we have Justice, we have the 3 of Pentacles, we also have the 8 of Pentacles, and then we also, yep, look at that, the Page of Coins. So what this is definitely saying is that, yeah, for a lot of you, this is more of a no. But, or if, we also have, these two here in sort of the yes camp over here saying, you definitely need to do more research. I feel like you need to work more on your craft, and you need to, again, I'm getting the sense of needing to learn more. You need to know more about the truth of the situation with that Libra energy, with the Justice card. Let's go ahead and, I feel like for you guys with that Justice card, it might be a situation where you feel like you've been telling yourself like, oh, I am doing the right thing, like this is what I'm meant to be doing or whatever, but really deep down inside it's like that's not the truth of the matter. Like you need to, again, face the truth of your own situation. This is all about with the 8 of Coins. You have the opportunity to improve. It's one thing to have a skill. It's another thing entirely to master a skill. Taking an ability to the next level requires a commitment to practice that few choose to make. However, while practicing can feel boring to people dedicated to improving, it isn't, because they have a passion for the craft itself. Each tiny bit of improvement is an accomplishment. Take pride in your work and foster the patience to do the hard work of actually getting better at what you do. So I feel like, That is the big message here. It's like the only way for you to get towards your right career path is to put more work into what is your craft? What is it you're actually passionate about? What about, don't be thinking so much about the end result. Like, you can't be just thinking about that. You have to choose a career path that you actually enjoy the full process of it. Like, you wake up every day, and even though, maybe in the end of the day, certain things didn't work out perfectly right, you still enjoyed the process, because I can definitely relate to that idea of like enjoying the craft part of like the learning and doing the thing, than more so the end result of it. So, and then also looking over here at your other cards that are more in, they're on the uneven side, and they're saying the no here. We have 2 cards that have 3. So that's an important number for you guys. And in fact, you are group 3. So, and what I'm getting off this is like, you need to be on a career path. You have to go out there and discover more in that regards, because that 3 of Wands, you're waiting for, your ships to come in. You've been waiting for some sort of fulfillment from what you're currently doing, and it's not quite there yet, because there's still more you need to discover on your path. There's more you need to experience. This thing that maybe you're doing is not what really lights your passion. That King of Wands is somebody super passionate, has so much charisma, and they don't back down from a challenge. The challenges are part of what he enjoys. He doesn't back down, endures taking action and making decisions, often in service of something larger than himself, perhaps a business, political activism, or volunteer coordination. He has the experience, authority, and means to execute exciting new ideas, and is always on the lookout for opportunities. And that's what this is. You need to be looking out for those opportunities. And I feel like it's opportunities that are going to allow you to, again, you're working on your craft, but more so you're working with other people with that 3 of Pentacles. Because the 3 of Pentacles, that is what that's all about. It's working with others to achieve something. Remember that everyone is on the same team, working together toward the same goal. Bring your best self to a project and help facilitate smooth teamwork. Because working as a team can be so satisfying if everyone brings their best unique skills to the table and checks their egos at the door. People have different abilities, so by letting dreamers dream, planners plan, and makers make, great things can be achieved. So you guys could definitely fall in any one of those categories, which means you probably work best in a situation where you're a part of a team. And then also we have that Page of Coins. So the Page of Coins, that is that youthful energy. It's it's somebody who's interested in and curious about the physical world and loves to understand how things work on a practical level. For him, efficiency is elegant, although he can take that to an extreme, leading to laziness or lack of innovation. He gets comfortable with the way things are, which makes him adaptable, but he prefers the known to the unknown and might resist change. Explore the world around you and feed your curiosity. Learn best practices, but try to keep an open mind about innovation. And that's what the King of Wands is so good with, is innovation, new ideas, new opportunities. And so I feel like for you guys, in order to get onto your right career path, you have to be curious. You have to not be, don't fall back on your comfort zone. Expand that. Go into areas that you feel uncomfortable with. Maybe try working in a team with other people, or group situations that are gonna help you, because maybe being in that environment with other people who are like coming up with ideas and innovations will inspire you to do the same and will spark your inspiration. That's what I feel like you guys need. It's all about needing to kind of go back here and learn a little bit more about what your craft is. Question, is what you're doing really the right craft for you, or would you be more suited for something else? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now off these cards. So let's go ahead and pull an oracle card to just clarify the situation. For group 3, those who picked the Labradorite, what do they need to know about their career path right now? We have card 8, breakthrough. Look at that. Card 8, the 8 of Pentacles. How fitting is that? So what I'm getting with that breakthrough is obviously there's going to be a point here where you're going to realize like, hey, I do need to know more. I need to do something different here when it comes to my career path, because something here is not satisfying me. I'm feeling stagnant. I'm feeling uninspired. I'm just like, I need a breakthrough here. So feel confident that things are falling into place. Just as a seedling breaking through the surface of the earth, you too are going to experience an emergence. See? Yeah, you guys are going to start to, once you realize this, you're going to be able to emerge into a career path that's more suited to you. Again, it's all about, that's where justice is coming in. That's where the karma is coming in. It's going to righten your path by really like shaking you up. Like, hey, this is the truth of the matter. This is what you've been doing. And that's why things are the way they are. Because again, every action that you put out there has an equal, reaction. And so, justice is here to like, yeah, this is what's going on, dude. So the efforts of your hard work will become evident, and you will begin to see the difference all of your labor and time you have invested has made. Count your blessings. You are gifted with a creative touch and the ability to generate new and wonderful things. Take a moment to feel proud of yourself and for all that you have accomplished. So yeah, you guys are super creative. You're super inventive, I feel like. And so you really need an environment and to choose a career path that's going to really let you blossom and express that, because you have a lot to achieve in that way. That's kind of the pages, it's this useful energy, but in a lot of ways, the pages kind of remind me of a small kind of new beginning for yourself, because it's kind of like starting fresh, starting back from the beginning, kind of relearning things and improving on the areas that maybe before you weren't so aware of, or you just weren't investing enough time in. And so that's what you guys are, a group who have so much still to learn and to discover, and it all, I feel like, is reliant on you finding your inspiration and what really sparks your innovative side, your creativity, and finding an environment around with people who are also like that, because it's going to help. You're going to learn so much from those other people. They're going to help you improve, and you're going to provide them with something that they needed as well. So yes, that is what I'm seeing for you guys, group 3. If this reading resonated with you, please do leave a like on this video. And if you would like me to do another one of these like yes, no kind of spreads with a different topic, feel free to let me know that in the comments, what kind of topic you want me to do. And if you would like me to continue, using my pendulum in the readings, I will also be happy to do that as well. Just let me know in the comments. So I hope that resonated for you guys, or you found it insightful or useful, and I will see you. All right, for those of you who picked group 4 with the Carnelian, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Pendulum and see what it has to say. All right, for those who picked group 4 with the red Carnelian, are they on the right career path? Are they on the right career path? Okay, so for what I was getting off the pendulum is a little bit of some confusion. I feel like it was leaning a little bit more towards no, but I feel like there's a big but in here. Like, I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot wants to say about this. So we got the Moon card, we have the Fool, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Magician, we have the Knight of Wands, and then we also have the Nine of Cups. Look, see, once again, this is just like group 1. They had a even split, so that's why the pendulum was definitely doing what they were doing. So you're another group who feels like they're a little bit in limbo when it comes to their career situation. You're not quite sure. you're not sure if you are on the right career path or not. And what it really requires of you is to get over illusion. I feel like there's a lot of self-doubt in this group for some reason, like, because again, with that 9 of Cups, that is a super, like, over here, like a wish fulfillment kind of thing, like maybe, but also it's kind of that super indulgence. So maybe you're a group who've been, I feel kind of bad saying this, but maybe like a little bit too indulgent and like a little bit too lazy about, making a decision about your career path, because there's something here. Let's see. Yeah, so with this Moon card, even if you think you have all the facts, you probably don't. There's more going on here than meets the eye. Making decisions right now is problematic because it is hard to know what is true and what is false. These issues can be either internal or external, and sometimes both at the same time. The dark is temporary, and eventually the light of day will bring clarity. Try not to make decisions right now, and instead dig below the surface to determine what is real and what isn't. If you can't figure it out, just wait and time will take care of it. So yeah, this is all about, this Moon kind of illuminating aspects that you have been ignoring, hiding. It's removing those illusions and kind of forcing you to face them. Because with that 9 of Cups over here, the 9 of Cups, it is a good card. But at the same time, it can lead too much to the side of indulgence, I feel like, maybe for you guys. Yeah, so, this is referred to as the wish card. If it turned up in your reading, it means that your wish would come true. Today we don't go in so much for wishes being granted, preferring instead to earn our blessings through hard work. The truth probably lies in the middle ground. Oop, my light just went out. You made some good choices and the results are very pleasing to you. For this moment, at least, you feel like life is pretty darn good. Count your blessings, practice gratitude, and share your good fortune with others. So, since this is on the, leaning on the no side, I feel like it's, again, it could be that you've been too satisfied with, like, your current situation. Like, it works well for you. Like, it's not bad, but, there's this sense of, there's a greater wish that you can achieve, but you have to kind of take a risk. You have to remove the illusions, because I feel like this is kind of very dreamy, very in that space. You have to use that Ace of Swords, because with the Ace of Swords is like a new beginning, and it's cutting away the lies and the deceits, and it's really bringing the truth out. Take up the idea, the solution, this truth, and wield it with love. You've been given a gift to restore peace and not to destroy it, because again, mattering on how you wield that sword, it can lead to good things or it can lead to bad things. You also have the Knight of Wands, so that's very passionate, it's very driven. It's that foreigner from a foreign place, or you traveling to a foreign land. It's that thirst for more discovery, of adventure, of, going after your passions and inspiration. So again, I feel like you go for the brass ring. Recognize what can safely be put on the back burner as you reach for the prize you've sought so long for. So yeah, I feel like you guys have a wish. You have some idea in the back of your mind of something that you truly have been wanting to do. Overall, I feel like your current situation, like, with your career, it's not bad. It's, it's paying the bills, it's doing what it needs to do. It's perfectly fine, but something about it is not really, is it really as good as you think? Is it really fulfilling a certain aspect for yourself? Because again, over here, we have the Fool, we have the Moon, and we have the Magician. So with that Fool card, that's talking about getting back onto your Fool's journey, really just taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, and just going after something new. And then with that Magician, it's really saying that you can manifest whatever it is you want in your life. You can do it. I think this is all about not feeling, what is the word, complacent, or just comfortable in your current situation. Even though if it is comfortable, like there's still so much more out there that you can achieve if you just take the risk. You know, you have the skills you need to accomplish your goal. Be bold and confident. Be willing to step outside your comfort zone and do something different. The situation calls for a magical act, which you can create. Do the thing, stand back, and be prepared to be amazed. That's also with like the Knight of Wands. You know, he's just going to go out and he's going to do it. Nothing's going to hold him back from achieving what he wants, and so can you. You guys don't need to fall on this illusion of what society says is like a perfect situation, a comfortable situation. Because I feel like you've achieve that, but it's not probably what your goal, your truest, like your wish, what your dream is to do. Like you can go after that thing because you've gained certain skills from doing this that are going to help you along this path. But now I feel like to get onto your perfect career path, you have to take a risk. You have to just dream big or go home. The saying is that I'm thinking of. I don't know. Like this is an interesting group for sure. I'm curious to know if you pick this group, is this resonating? Like how is this playing out in your current situation? Because I mean, this isn't bad, but I just feel like it's this sense of like you're very comfortable. It's a comfortable situation, but it's like there's that little inkling, maybe that little voice in the back of your head or inside your heart that's like, but there could be more. There's more out there. Again, remove the illusions. So before I go ahead and dive into the pulling your oracle card, let me go ahead and just fix my light situation here. Ooh, there we go. That's better. So now let's go ahead and pull a oracle card to clarify this situation a little bit more. All right, for those who picked group 4 with the red Carnelian, what else do they need to know about their career path currently? It's so funny. Just now what popped in my head was the, I don't know if you guys who picked this pile are familiar with the Disney movie Rapunzel, but I think there's a song in there that's like, I have a dream, and that's kind of like what just popped into my head. For you guys, like you have a dream. Like things aren't bad, but you have a dream that maybe it's time to take a risk and travel on that road and see where it leads you. Okay, so funny enough, you got the same one that the last group did with 8 breakthrough, and we also have card 15, catch your breath. So again, with that breakthrough card, I feel like you're going to have like a eureka moment. You're going to realize, and also this imagery is very similar to that, like a lot of the imagery of like the Fool card, taking that leap of faith and just going after it. And so yeah, feel confident that things are falling into place. Just as seedling breaking through the surface of the earth, you too are going to experience an emergence. The efforts of your hard work will become evident, and you will begin to see the difference all of that labor and time you have invested has made. Count your blessings, and that's even what this card was talking about. Be grateful for what you have achieved. Celebrate those blessings, but there's still so much more you can still go out and achieve. You are gifted with a creative touch and the ability to generate new and wonderful things. Take a moment to feel proud of yourself for all that you have accomplished. And with that card 15, catch your breath, take a break and enjoy a quiet period. This time can be used to regroup, recover, and stabilize yourself. It is wise to keep in mind the fact that this is for a limited period of time. See, it's only for a limited period of time. You don't want to stay in this break for too long, too comfortable. You are pausing to regain your footing. That's what, I feel like that's what it is. Like you guys, you've taken a little bit pause on your fool's journey. Now it's kind of like, they're telling you time to, kind of wake up from this dreamy moon energy and step back into it. As you evaluate your environment, check to see if you need to clear any ill will with anyone. You for forgiveness and be willing to forgive as necessary to move forward. Enjoy this downtime. Acknowledge the importance of recharging your energy so you are refreshed and ready to tackle life and any challenges that come your way. So yeah, that is definitely the message that you're getting here from the oracle cards. So yeah, it's an even split, guys. So for some of you, it's this limbo stage where you're still trying to figure things out, but I think you're almost there. You're clearing out these illusions. You're taking stock of your blessings, but not staying too comfortable, you know, cutting out ties with anybody that's things that do not serve you anymore, and getting back onto your fool's journey, because you have things to manifest. You have magic to create. You have things to create, because you can really do that. You know, journeys to take here. So yes, I hope this was insightful for you guys. If it resonated, please do leave a like on this video. If you would like me to do more of these yes/no spreads, then definitely let me know down in the comments, because I definitely will. And if you want me to keep using the pendulum, if you thought that was interesting, let me know that too, because I will definitely work it into future readings more so. So yes, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. For those of you who picked a group 5 with the Angel Aura cards, let me just take a moment to take a drink of water. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into what is going on for you. So we're going to start with the pendulum and see what it has to say first. Okay, so for those who chose group 5 with the Angel Aura Quartz, are they on the right career path? Okay, so when I was getting off the pendulum, it was very slow to start. But I want to say that it was leaning more towards a yes than necessarily a no, but let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say. Oh boy, so we got the 9 of Swords, right? No. Yes, the 9 of Swords. We also have the 3 of Swords. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords. We also have the 10 of Wands. We have the Empress, and we have the 4 of Swords. So yes, it's definitely leaning more towards a yes, that you are on the right career path. But what I have to say is that you need to remember not to get overwhelmed. Don't get so trapped in your head with that 9 of Swords. There's a lot of sword energy. There's a lot of sword energy here, guys. So you could definitely be an air sign of some sort, like an Aquarius or a Libra or a Gemini. You could, maybe another group of you could be of a fire sign with those 2 wands, but I'm definitely getting a lot of the air energy, because I feel like you're a group who are very much in their head. You're very intellectual, you think a lot, and so that can lead to that's what you need to remember here. It's like, don't doubt your path, because with that 9 of Swords, this is kind of the night sleep demons. This is stress, this is worry, this is sleepless nights, not being able to sleep very well, just being so overwhelmed inside your head, worrying about things. And a lot of it can stem from this 3 of Swords. So a lot of heartbreak, a lot of sorrow, a lot of grief, just suffering and pain in your heart because of past hurts, of things that have happened, you know. And recognizing that when it comes to your career, don't let those things slow you down. Don't let those things stop you. Again, that idea of self-doubt. Don't doubt your path, because there's a bit of that here, because, you know, we have a lot of this contemplation here. We have that 2 of Swords energy. So again, it's like needing to make a decision and not quite knowing how to make that decision, because things don't seem very positive. But it's just a matter of finally kind of taking off the blindfold and realizing, like, hey, I can do this. I don't need to doubt. You know, you're facing a decision, you know which is the right choice, and there is a right choice in this situation. However, you're unwilling to let go of the other option, perhaps out of fear, or maybe, you know, Or maybe because you simply would prefer the other. Also, your emotions are interfering. Sometimes leading with the heart is best, but this time there is a logical reason. You know you have to choose it no matter how much you want the other. Procrastination will only make things worse. You can't put this off any longer. Do what you know is true and the right thing. And then we also have that Four of Swords here. So that is that totally, there's a problem that seems unsolvable. With sticky issues, it is easy to think and think and think until your head is so full of thoughts and everything feels confused. This card describes another approach: retreat, rest, restore, and regroup. Yes, there are lots of moving parts and complicated angles, but the solution is simple and elegant. It is apparently also shy, hiding until the mind is clear and ready to receive it. Let go of this problem for a while. It is not going anywhere, and you are not moving closer to a solution by fretting. Meditate, pray, sleep, probably sleep. People just don't understand how important it is to rest. So yeah, you guys are a group, you have been working so hard. There's obviously a situation where you're trying to make a decision and things from the past, the sleepless nights, staying up, working too hard, is with that 10 of Wands that's kind of shouldering all the heavy burdens and carrying everything yourself, when really what you need to do is delegate a little bit more, trust other people to, help you with some of the burdens of creating this thing or, working in this thing. So I feel like, you guys are definitely a group. You need to just rest more when it comes to with your career path, because you're on the right path. You just need to make sure that you're doing your self-care and that you're resting a little bit, because we also have the Six of Wands, which is victory. It's triumph. It's success. Like, you guys are going to succeed at what you do, especially when you got the Empress coming in here. Like you guys have nothing to worry about, because the Empress energy, it's prosperity, it's fullness of life abounds. It's birth. It could be a literal birth, it could be the birth of an idea. Recognize your values and give them your time, attention, and energy. Put your focus on what you want to increase in your life. Pay attention to boundaries, because nothing can grow well if it's overcrowded. So yeah, if your mind is overcrowded with all these worries and stresses and whatever, trying to make choices when you know what the right answer is, you need to clear that stuff out, or you'll never be able to keep moving forward and create your victory and your success, because that's what's happening here. Like, it is this just overflowing abundance is on your career path, and you are on it. You're starting it. You're making that decision, so don't doubt it. You're heading toward the right thing. So let's go ahead now and also pull that Oracle card for you guys to clarify your situation a little bit more. What does Group 5 need to know about their current career path? What additional message do you have? Yeah, you guys just need more sleep, I feel like. Like, you guys have been working so hard. You just need to relax a little bit more and know, like, hey, I'm doing perfectly fine. Because once you're able to just, like, give yourself some time to relax and kind of do that self-care with that Empress energy, let things grow, you'll realize, like, you are perfectly fine. There was because with the Pendulum, there was that sense of resistance at first. Like, it didn't want to move. So I feel like you're a group that, again, that's kind of going back to that Two of Swords. Like, you don't want to make a decision because you don't want to give anything up. But really, it's like, it's not giving something up. You're just weeding your garden. That Empress energy. You're plucking out the weeds of things that are not. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we got some cards here. So what do we Card 45, Empowerment. Look at that. Card 38, Acceptance of Love. Card 12, Expansion. And then card 50, Potential Gateway. Look at that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about that card 45 with the empowerment. So yeah, this is all about claiming your power. Like you got this. Again, like you have this. You know, the moment for respect for life and all living things, attuning to nature. Again, especially with that, you guys need to take a break and like go out and reconnect with nature. Maybe start a garden, like get some houseplants, something that is natural and living. Be out in that space, have that connection into your own personal space, because it's going to help you so much. You know, attuning to nature and to the creatures of the earth is at hand. Tune into the deep well of compassion that spills over readily to anyone who needs your help. You are being directed to take action to remove difficulties and resolve problems. Be receptive to guidance from whatever it happens to come. Don't be surprised to receive support from unusual avenues. Be alert to seemingly random input, which will give you clues and ideas that had not occurred to you earlier. Once you have picked up these signs, pursue them diligently and with determination. The potential for them to pay off is immense. As soon as you know what action to take, take it. Exactly, guys. Yeah, see, when you know, what was it I just said? As soon as you know what action to take, take it. That's exactly what like that two of Swords is talking about, as well as like the Four of Swords. It's like you need to take a moment, but the moment you know what the right choice is, don't fight it. Just make that choice. Just do it, because it's what you need to do on your path here. So let's also talk about card 38, the acceptance of love. So I'm going to mention this because obviously we have the Three of Swords here. So that's going to talk about heartbreak, which is going to make me think about relationships. So maybe, even though this is not a love reading related kind of video, we're talking about your career path. Maybe on your career path, you've met certain people that you've gotten involved with romantically, and maybe things didn't end super well. That is a separate issue, okay? Don't attach it to your career path, okay? So acceptance of love. This image is a representation of the harmony of opposite, masculine and feminine. You have the ability to give love freely to yourself and to others. It's important to understand that you are whole, complete, and perfect now and will enhance the life of another. Love can happen. Love is the truth of all situations. Love the soul embodied inside you. Express more love in your life and allow yourself to feel loved. Everything happens exactly when it's supposed to. In that order, everything that happens is what is supposed to take place. You bring a bright light and individuality into the world. So yeah, I feel like there might have been some heartbreak in your situation that's made you doubt your path. But again, that is something kind of separate, and you just need to remember to, again, do that self-care, love yourself. So next up let's talk about the potential gateway. So, a new course or route is coming into your awareness. It is time to utilize your knowledge and complete the task at hand. As you finish one aspect of your life, begin thinking about what you would like to do next. This is part of your life's journey. You are constantly shifting and developing. You may feel contentment, fulfillment, and pride because you've accomplished something. There is productivity and reward as a bonus for your efforts. The good fortune you realize is evidence that you are putting efficient energy into your life's journey to get out all of it that you desire. So yeah, don't let this block your realization that, yeah, you've achieved so much, that you have all this great abundance and growth happening for you. You just need to, don't stress so much. And finally, we have card 12 with that expansion. Look at that. That hand reaching out, help existence. Accept that if that is coming to you in this situation. Yeah, because again, with that 10 of Wands, that's needing to accept help and existence from somebody else. Accept it, because it's going to help you. It's going to take some of that stress off you. So you are continually moving, evolving, and going through cycles in your life. Attune and align yourself with the rhythms of nature around you. See, there's that emphasis on attuning to nature. You need to connect to that so much. This is an exciting time with new beginnings, growth, and changes. There are many settings that will provide for inner development and expansion. Pay attention to everything that is going on around you and the effect it has on is having on you. Consider environmental issues or use that as an opportunity for new studies. It is a good idea to recognize the need for extra rest and personal care while integrating new energies. As you are ready for important messages and opportunities, just in nature, you too have seasons of growth and maturity. So I feel like what is going on here for you guys is that you are moving out of this. Like, you are realizing, like, yeah, I'm finally on my right path. I can do this. And there's so much growth and opportunity. Understanding your cycles, understanding the self-care you need to do, and taking more time to rest. Like, you guys, you need way more rest. So yes, that is what I'm seeing for you guys in this group with these cards. If this resonated with you, please do leave a like on this video. And if you would like me to do more of these yes/no spreads with different topics, definitely comment down below letting me know. And also, if you want me to do more with the pendulum, I can definitely do that and work that into my videos. So I hope this was insightful and useful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. For those who picked the 6th and final group with the Leopard Skin Jasper, let's go ahead and find out what is going on for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and start with the pendulum. Alright. For those who picked group 6 with the Leopard Skin Jasper, are they on the right career path? All right, so what I'm getting off the pendulum is that it's a strong yes, that you are on the right career path, but let's go ahead and clarify that with the tarot. Let's see if there's no disagreement. We got the Chariot. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the Knight of Coins. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Swords, and then we also have the 8 of Wands. So yes, it is a pretty strong yes that you guys are on the right career path. I think it's just a matter of keeping in mind these 2 energies over here with the Knight of Coins as well as the Queen of Cups. So think about, how are you emotionally engaging with things? You know, because the Queen and your intuition, you need to use your intuition. That's what just came to me. Listen to your intuition, because things are coming through really fast with that. There's messages. You're getting direct messages from spirit, from your guides, and it's coming through your intuition. So you have to trust that. And then with the Knight of Coins, you know, this is somebody who moves a lot slower than any of the other knights. You know, they're very particular about following, you know, true and tried ways. Like, they don't like to try to mix things up. And so I feel like for you guys, when it comes to your career path, make sure that you're not being too safe. I feel like if your intuition tells you, like, oh, I need to take this slow, then do it. But if it's telling you, like, hey, you need to pick up the, you know, pace, do it. Yeah, because it's like the Knight of Coins. He's all about taking your time, you know, make the most of what you have and cultivate patience. So I feel like there's a line there. You know, you need to, it all stems from your intuition. Trust what is you're receiving in your heart center, you know, but also be aware that, you know, don't let your emotions take like over too much. So before you sort of react to something emotionally, like question, am I in the right with that? Like, again, it all stems from that. You know, the Queen of Cups gets a deep satisfaction from connecting with others. She's open and curious, creating an environment that fosters intimacy. Her natural abilities help with this. She's an extremely sensitive and intuitive, perhaps even psychic. It's hard to hide things from her. Encouraging close relationships and talking about feeling is good, but sometimes she pushes too hard or becomes obsessed with her own emotions. So yeah, that's what you need to remember. Because you are such an intuitive and probably empaths, in psychic group, like, you can really call out people on their shit. Like, you know what they're thinking and you can feel it. And so there's a line there, I feel like, with you guys that you need to, especially in the work situation or whatever your career path is, you need to have patience with the other parties, because they might be maybe slower than you are and picking up things. And so you need to, again, connect to that sense of nurturing side and be like, okay, like you need to take more time in this. And so also what we have that energy of the 2 coming up twice here with the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. And so with the 2 of Wands, I'm getting the sense of you're making plans. You know, you're on the right track now. You're moving towards it with that Chariot card. Like there's a lot of movement here with that 6 of Swords. You're moving away from things that no longer serve you because like, hey, like you realize, I think you're a group, like, you know that you're now moving on, because again, it's that psychic. You know you're moving on to the right career path now, and so you're gonna just leave all that other stuff in the past, like it doesn't serve you, because you've gotten your messages, you know what it is you're supposed to be doing. And so, yeah, the world is your oyster. It seems like this seems like a good thing, but sometimes the burden of choice is heavy. There are several things you want, goals you seek to achieve, or opportunities you want to take advantage of. But there's only so much time in a day and energy in a person, so sadly something has to give. The good news, all the options look good, and you probably can't make a bad decision here. Pick the one that stirs your passion and excites you the most, and that's what the 2 of Pentacles is about. You know, you're doing this juggling act, like, hey, all these options seem great, but I really need to focus on one, or just focus on these 2 and really go after that. As you can, there's a lot of this energy of the 2 here, because even with the Chariot, it's that balance, you know, learning how to maintain balance and control in your situation. So especially with that, like your mental, your spiritual, emotional world, balancing with the physical, grounded world. And listening to the messages you receive. You know, you've done all the work, so just step back and let things play out. You know, Spirit is here to help you. You've been putting out those steps on your path, and so they're going to be here to help you along. Because again, you've done that work. You've moved away from certain things. You know, you've gotten out of the situation, and you can see more clearly what you're dealing with. You know, only with the benefit of distance will you be able to figure things out. So yeah, I feel like that is what you've been doing. And so now it's like you can clearly see your options, and all of them are pretty positive. You just have to like make a decision, like that is what I'm going after with the Chariot. Again, I'm getting a very watery sense from this group, because the Chariot is also a Cancer card. Even though there's a lot of Pentacles, a lot of Wands going on here, I don't know, that's just the sense I was getting off that. So yeah, I think you guys, you're on the right track. You're moving towards it. You're powering through. There's going to be victory. There's going to be success. You just need to know, like, the work is never quite done, and you can still keep driving forward. So let's go ahead and pull your Oracle cards now for Group 6. What else do they need to know about their career path? Okay. Oh, look at this, guys. Your Oracle card. Card 48, Hope and Happiness. See, like, you guys got this. You know. So, you have reached a time filled with healing energy, new progress, and satisfaction. You are at a point of festivity. The energy in this phase is supportive and promotes a feeling of winning. Let worries or challenges from the past fade away as you focus on the joy that is surrounding you. Feel encouraged and excited about the potential of all the wonderful promises that are being kept. Celebrate and enjoy your life. Yes. That's what the Chariot is. Like, you're celebrating your achievements, and you're keeping the plans moving. You're making decisions, and you're moving away from those things that no longer serve you. And it's just going to be filled with, again, hope and happiness for the future. Like, you guys got this. You guys are a good group. Like, I get a very good, with it energy off this group. Like, you guys have it. Like, I feel like you won't let things hold you back as long as you remember. Again, I feel like you're an intuitive group, so celebrate that. Use that gift. Don't forget about it, because it's here to help you. Again, you guys could be also very practical, but don't be, too practical where you get sort of caught up in the decisions of things and weighing those pros and cons too much. Like, breathe and follow your intuition. Follow the messages and the feelings you get. So yes, if this reading resonated with you guys, please do leave a like on this video. If you would like me to continue doing this sort of yes-no spread with different topics, do let me know that as well as in the comment. And maybe, you know, what kind of topic would you like to see me do with the yes-no? And if you would like me to also keep doing the pendulum, if you found that interesting and would like to see more with that, I will definitely be willing to do that. So just again, let me all know that in the comments. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this was insightful. I will see you guys in the next one.